When this war goes on, then democracy comes out. Because they want democracy, they want freedom. It's not the same as the rest of the countries in the Middle East. So don't think it is. It's never going to be a clean path. But if they want democracy, then they need stability. So maybe someone comes in and steps in stability, but it should be left to the Iranian people. I'm not Iranian, so I can't tell you. I do have an opinion who I think should lead that country, but that's my opinion. I'm not Iranian, so I'm not even going to give you it. It's down to the Iranian people to decide who leads them. But for everyone, if the bombs do start, because so many people are against war, I'm against war. But I'm not against taking out the Ayatollah. I'm not. I'm for the freedom of those people. And also, it's for our benefit in the West. It's for Americans' benefit. It's for everyone of your benefit, okay? Because all of those proxy groups, all of those terrorist groups, do you know what they chant in schools in Iran? Death to America, death to America. It's all about death to America. And then you see certain commentators in the United States who side with the Islamic regime. It's insanity. They hate you. They absolutely hate you. They play a very good propaganda war. But that's just, as I see, I'm just reading on my phone and it looks like war's about to start. So many people are going to come out. But make sure you understand the difference between going to war with the Ayatollah of Iran and what happened previously in Afghanistan and Iraq. The entire world will be a better place. I want them to have freedom. I really want them to have freedom. I've watched every single time. Every time there's a revolution brewing, I see the women. They're the real people fighting for women's rights. Not the feminists walking around with funny hats in the United States, talking nonsense. So they are the real fighters, and they're still out now on the streets. And you know, the Ayatollah and the Islamic regime that's enslaving them, we in the West played our part in that. We in the West played our part. So there's a historical wrong that needs to be made right. And that's where the country's at, that's where the world's at. And I know people saying, oh, you want war, you want war. I want the freedom for those people, but it's also a benefit for us, all of us. The world's a better place. That'll be a Western ally. It'll be an American-loving country right there. They love the West. Iranians love the West. You won't meet better people. Meet all the people that fled the Iranian regime. Assimilated, integrated, great people. So, just my thoughts as the bombs look like they're about to stop bombing. It's never going to be a straight path when there's a war, but I really, really pray. America, when you voted in Donald Trump, I saw so many slogans of vote to save America. It's far bigger than America. You voted to save Western civilization. You gave us hope. Now, hope is contagious. You see those scenes you see in London? That happened because of A, Elon Musk, and B, the election of Donald Trump. We see light at the end of the tunnel. We don't have speech. And when we see JD Vance or Rubio, when we see them lecturing the European Union and warning our leaders that you better respect your citizens, because do you know what? Free speech is the enemy of our leadership. It's the enemy of the European Union. They hate it. They hate it. They have to stop it. And they had control. They had control of your country. Do you know during Big Tech, when they were censoring conservatives, censoring Republicans, deleting all of us, you may have thought you had free speech, but you haven't got free speech if the biggest arena for debate is controlled by them and no one can say anything. So Elon Musk steps in. Elon Musk will be remembered throughout history, I don't think, for putting things on Mars. Sorry, Elon. I think you'll be remembered for saving Western civilization through free speech. Because if we don't have speech, we have nothing. We have nothing. Now, if you lose your speech, there's no speech in the world. If you lose your freedom, there's no freedom in the world. So people say, why do you care about America? Because it's the only place that's defending it. It's the only place that actually believes in it. It's the only place where the people want it. You see the new generations coming through, they don't even want free speech. They have no idea what they're willing for. Now, when you go to Europe and you go, but on an optimistic side, I have been in this for 15, 16 years every day, and I've witnessed a massive change. Something historic is happening. In the last 12 to 24 months, something biblical, like in the UK, there's a massive shift where people who hated me are now like realising you were right. And when this time comes, when the British population, European populations, when they realise our safety's gone, our daughters aren't safe, what have you done? What's happened? We've got 1,000 years of Christian English history. You've given it away in 60 years through weak and coward leadership. You've given it away. When they realise that, they're going to look for who lied. Politicians, media. The media aren't ready for what's coming their way. that everyone's going to be so angry for the betrayal of what they've done, and then they're going to look to who told the truth. And that's who they're going to trust. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm absolutely far from it. And I don't claim to be sitting here polishing my halo. But we stood for what's right. We stood for truth to power, and we fought for it. And there's one thing that I keep saying to our audience is, it's in our DNA. It's in our DNA. It's in our DNA. As British people, it's in our DNA to fight. It's what we do. We fight tyranny. Anyone will talk, if you talk about British Armed Forces, oh, bloody hell, they'll fight. That's what we do, we fight. But they've created a generation who are selfish, who don't care about the greater good. You know, and Israel, lots of people are battering Israel. I went to Israel, and I spent time with some lone soldiers. And then I sat around the table with those lone soldiers. I realised where we're fucked, excuse my French again, where we've messed up so bad. Because these young men have left their families. So a lone soldier is someone who doesn't have family in Israel, but they're Jewish. So they're flown into the country on their own to go and fight. Because those young men realise there's something greater than them. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than their family. That is the survival of their state and their people. Now, us, we don't care. It's all about us as individuals. It's about me, my family, all right? I'm all right. I've made a few quid. I'll move out there. Well, it's coming for you. That's what we realise now in the UK. We're going to get to the beach. Where are you going to go then? You can't run from this. You cannot run from this. And it's better to deal with it now before it's too late. There is no solution to Europe's problems without absolute chaos. Chaos is coming. Chaos has to happen. But we have to survive. It is not right that blacks become a minority in Nigeria. It's not right that the Japanese become a minority in Japan. Well, it's not right that we, English, become a minority in England. And we're not going to allow it. So all of these attempts to silence, stop, detract, beat us down and beat us into submission, it's not going to work. There is a revival happening. It's happening on the streets. It's happening with the United Kingdom movement. The British public are awake. It's about what I always said, if the people understood the danger our country faces, we'd have the revolution we need tomorrow. But it's about been reaching them, and they've stopped us reaching them. But then it stops Elon Musk. And these sorts of conversations, America, get ready, wake up, speak truth to power. Never let them do to you what they've done to us. And don't think you might lose your job. It's not about your job. It's about your country, your history. It's about everything. So, yeah, I'm so blessed to be here. I know a lot of people are upset that I'm here. I'm so blessed to be here because I believe I have a warning to give you. I'm not talking about what I've read in the book. I've lived it. I've seen it. I know how it's going to happen. I can tell you exactly what's going to happen in your states where you bring them in. And exactly how everyone will bend the knee to them and you will become irrelevant. They'll become superior. We're treated like second-class citizens. So,
Tommy, if I ever forget why I do this show, you just fully reminded me. I mean that in the most genuine possible way. Like 10 years, literally 10 years ago and 1 week is when we first did this. And a lot has changed, but I think you're right. The world has bent our way and we got a lot of work to do. We're probably just at the beginning of the beginning.
I always keep saying all the problems you've seen, it's like the trailer to a movie. The movie ain't started yet.
All right, I'm with you, brother.
Cheers, man. Thanks, Dave.
Time to unite the kingdom.
It's in our DNA.